The road to the Infinity War begins with Iron Man. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Orlando Blau Jr., but you may call me Lando, and I just saw, or rather, re-saw Iron Man, that movie that came out 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That's a long time, isn't it? 10 years ago when the Iron Man movie came out. Yay, we're getting old, kid. This movie had Robert Downey Jr., as we all know, and then of course it had Jeff Bridges. Who else it had? Gwyneth Paltrow. Jon Favreau? Figaro, I don't. The movie obviously is about Tony Stark, who once was in charge of making weapons and all that other stuff, who ironically got captured thanks to all of his weapons and all that stuff. Irony! So they kidnap him, the terrorists do, and they want him to build a weapon, and what they don't know is that he's building a little weapon of his own. And he gets out of there and he's rescued, and after all those months of being in and being captive, he decides that he's going to actually abandon all the weaponry that he did, thanks to the irony of the weapons actually overtaking him that he made on his own, and decides that he's going to do something better with himself and become a superhero, if you will, the Iron Man. And you know, it's really interesting. This film was so different than what I've known from the other MCU movies as of current. This movie had different style, different cinematography, and it really looked like it wasn't taking a risk as much as you might think, mainly because there really wasn't much risk to take. I think the only risk was, can they make an Iron Man movie? And I remember how back in the day when I was in high school, I thought, oh, there's a Spider-Man movie coming out. I wonder how they're going to do that one. Oh yeah, there's an X-Men movie coming out. I wonder how they're going to pull that off. Back in the day, I didn't think they could pull these things off. And the same thing went for Iron Man. How can they do it? How can they pull this off? Can it be done? Stay tuned. They gave us an awesome movie, an awesome visualization. And at the time when I first saw this film, I thought it was okay. I'm not going to lie. When I saw it again, I really appreciated it a little bit more. And I appreciated how this was the stepping stone to the MCU universe. Marvel Cinematic Universe? Kind of redundant, isn't it? Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, who looks a little younger, almost babyface looking, if you will, for 40-some years old at the time, is really nice, very well done, and you know, he's arrogant at first, but then you start feeling sympathy for him after he got captured, and he starts to have an epiphany about who he is and everything along those lines. Gwyneth Paltrow as Pepper Ann. She does a great job. I don't think there really was any hatred towards her. Any of the characters, Terrence Howard, who was the original side guy, if you will. All these characters were really nicely done. Jeff Bridges as the villain. It was nice. It was a bit of a twist in a sense, because first he was like the father figure for Tony Stark, and then kind of went and been like, you know, hey, just step away, Tony, step away, to being, I'm the bad guy. I'm the real shit in this mother hubba, you know what I'm saying? Bald head Jeff Bridges, bitches. Jeff bitches. Not Jeff Bridges, Jeff bitches. There's also them reminding us about S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything along those lines. And these were like little hints that I think only a few Marvel comic followers would understand, especially with the term of S.H.I.E.L.D. And especially the ending of the movie as to why they called him the Iron Man. That was a nice little thing, like just audiences, or rather people who saw a man in armor. Instead of calling him Armor Man, they call him Iron Man. I think calling him Armor Man just would have been ridiculous. Hey, it's Armor Man! Yay! Who thought of that name? But what made it even more interesting was that at the very end of the movie, him admitting that he is the Iron Man was a huge twist, because I just thought he was going to keep it secret, and then he just pulls that out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, they went there? Okay, you went there. Awesome. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Looking at the credits, checking it out, talking with people around me, and then we saw the post-credits scene.
Nick Fury, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
Oh my God! Is exactly what one person in the theater acted like as soon as he saw that. I'm serious. And that right there was telling you that something bigger is about to come. And the bar is definitely being stacked a little higher than you normally were accustomed to. This was good. This was very well done, and I really was excited about it, seeing as to where this was going to go. Now that we saw Iron Man. You mean they're gonna take it someplace else? Someplace further? We're getting the Avengers? Holy shit, can it be done? Is it possible? Obviously, we had 4 years to figure that out. But I'll talk about the Avengers another time. As far as Iron Man is concerned, if I could give this on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 9. It wasn't much of a risk taker, and it didn't need to be, but it was damn good. I love the cinematography. I wish we could get that theme song back. Can we get that? Can we get that theme song back? The little rock, da da da. Can we get that back for Iron Man? Because I forgot he even had a theme song. Nowadays standards, you can't even get a theme song anymore. You got the Avengers theme song. Well, you got an Ant-Man theme song? I don't have an Ant-Man theme song. How about Doctor Strange? I got no Doctor Strange. But nevertheless, guys, I look forward to watching more of the MCU films. Obviously, the next one coming up will be The Incredible Hulk. I'll see how that goes. Check that out. And I hope to stay committed each and every week to see these movies, review it, and tell you what I thought of it up until the Infinity War shows up. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to me if you can for more content. If you haven't done so, follow me on Facebook at Orlando Blau Jr., as well as on Instagram at YoumaycallmeLando. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. More content to come. You guys take care, and as always, rock on. I am Iron Man! I'm not.